down a pretty harsh reality check. His bank account had less than $50 sitting in it. Talk about stressful, right? But honestly, it's a position that's incredibly relatable for a lot of us when we're just starting out.
Section 1. The time for money trap. So, like a ton of students out there, Alex worked a part-time job just trying to get by. But he was completely trapped in this endless cycle of trading his time for money. He was only earning income when he was actively working a shift. The logic here is just brutal. I mean, if he didn't physically clock in and work, he literally didn't earn a single dime. There's absolutely zero leverage in that game.
Section 2. Choosing skills over scams.
Then, one day, Alex had this massive light bulb moment. He realized he needed to stop chasing quick money and actually start learning a skill. Instead of falling for all those scammy, get-rich-quick schemes floating around, he made the crucial decision to learn something real, something tangible. Specifically, he zeroed in on video editing.
Now, building a real skill from scratch, it is incredibly unglamorous. Every single day after classes, Alex would sit down and just grind through 2 solid hours of free tutorials. He just put in the reps. And for weeks, literally weeks, he worked completely unpaid. Nobody was handing him a cent. It was a grueling, super frustrating process of pure trial and error.
But then, finally, a breakthrough. $20. Yep, that was the grand total payout from his very first client. And you know what? Right here is exactly where most people would just throw in the towel. They'd look at a $20 bill after weeks of grueling work and say, nope, definitely not worth it. But Alex, he didn't quit. He took that tiny little win and he just kept building his portfolio.
Moving on to Section 3, the timeline of consistency.
You see, this kind of consistent daily effort creates this amazing exponential snowball effect. A few weeks in, he gets that $20 client. But fast forward 3 months later, he lands a client paying him $300 a month. Then he gets another one, and another. Within a single year, his little side hustle was generating way more income than his part-time job ever did. His success absolutely wasn't overnight. It was the direct result of just stacking those small wins over and over again.
And the biggest takeaway here goes way, way beyond just video editing. It's that skills create opportunities, simply because people pay for solutions. It's literally a core truth of the economy. If you have the skill to solve a problem for a business or a person, well, you've just created a pretty lucrative opportunity for yourself.
All right, Section 4, the ultimate mindset shift. Whether we're talking about video editing, writing, coding, graphic design, or even AI automation, the internet has made it entirely possible to learn highly valuable skills completely for free. Seriously, the resources are sitting right there in front of us, just waiting to be used.
But okay, here is the stark reality of the situation. You can spend hours mindlessly scrolling social media, just passively watching other people succeed. Or you can take those exact same hours and actively build a skill yourself. Today, far too many of us fall into that passive path, and very, very few actually embrace the active one.
Our source material hits the nail right on the head with this quote. The challenge isn't access to information. The challenge is consistency. The barrier to entry? It's completely gone. The actual real barrier now is simply having the daily discipline to keep going when things inevitably get tough and unglamorous.
So if you really want to build a successful side hustle, you have to stop asking that totally flawed and patient question of what's going to make me rich quickly. Actually, scratch that. You need to completely replace it with a better question. What skill can I improve every single day? I promise you that one mental shift changes your entire trajectory.
Because at the end of the day, successful side hustles are never, ever built overnight. They're built one single day at a time. So, leaving you with this. The only question that truly matters right now is what skill are you going to improve every day for the next